Alright guys, so before the actual video starts, I just want to take a couple seconds to do this real quickly. For those of you who may not know, there is an option on channels for you to get notifications every time a video of that channel is uploaded. So if your sub boxes are acting up, or if maybe you miss an upload from me, I do upload daily, so if sometimes you may not see a video in your sub box, what you can do is go to my channel and click this little bell icon. That'll take you to like another second window right around here on the screen, and you can click get notifications from this channel and then save it, which means any and every time I do upload a video, then you guys will get a notification telling you that I uploaded a video, so that way you don't miss an upload. And I do plan to start doing double uploads on certain days starting soon, so this will definitely be good for that if you guys would like to watch those videos. But with that being said, let's start the intro and get this match started. Yeah, Basil YouTube, 6fthax here. Half for you guys today, a Wi-Fi battle. Now, of course, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hammer that like button down below to answer the question of the day. Now, I want to apologize for not streaming these past couple of days. For those of you who do come out to the streams, it's just I've been really busy with personal life stuff, so I hope you guys do understand. This match was against my boy Yusei, aka Lead Speed. His channel link is going to be down in the description. So I got a pretty hyper offensively based team, as Yusei has a bit of a more balanced team. So I'm going to be leading off with my Focus Sash as he's going to be leading off with his Rotom Heat. I was about to say Mo, but his Rotom Heat, which is able to outspeed my Azelf, which automatically tells me that that Rotom is definitely Choice Scarfed, because Azelf is naturally faster than Rotom. I will still be able to get up my Stealth Rocks as he Volt Switches into his Empoleon. I definitely do not want to allow him to defog away my rocks, so I'm going to go straight for the taunt, as he does predict that he's going to end up going for the Scald, and unfortunately gets the burn. That burn isn't entirely too crucial, just because my only offensive move is Fire Blast, so I wouldn't have done too much damage to the Empoleon anyways. As I can now get a free switch into my Thunders, I will take this opportunity to go for the nasty plot, because I expected him to want to bring in either the Meloetta, because it could be Assault Vested, or bring in the Sylveon, but he actually makes a pretty aggressive switch into his Rotom Heat. Now, I'm very positive that I can live one Overheat coming from this Rotom, just because he is Scarfed and not Spexed, and if he was Spexed, then I would be able to outspeed him and knock him out with my Z move. But I decided just to go for the Thunderbolt, hoping that it would either knock him out or put him in range of where Rocks would knock him out. And because he is locked into the Overheat here, I will be able to get a free switch into Vicente the Victini. Shouts out to those of you who followed my UCL Season 2 run. Of course, you guys will know Vicente. This will be named Vicente for next battle, so don't worry. And much to my surprise, I'm actually going to knock him out with his U-turn. I was a little skeptical on whether or not I should have gone for the U-turn or maybe gone for the Zen Headbutt. Luckily though, I'm able to pick off the Rotom, and because I outsped his Scarfer, he knows that my Victini is Scarfed now. So I U-turn into my Thunders, hoping to bait in the Sylveon, but he actually ends up bringing in the Chestnut, which is really good for me, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to go for the Spiky Shield right away, thinking that maybe I'm just going to try to get off some damage with the Hidden Power Ice or potentially switch out. So I'm going to reveal to him that I do have the special all-out pummeling, and because Chestnut tend to be physically defensive, this is going to do a huge amount of damage to the Chestnut, which is really good, because having this weakened means that my Scizor is going to have an easier time taking it out later in the match. And actually, the fact that he lost Rotom also means that my Scizor after an SD could potentially sweep. So I'm able to get off a solid 75-80% there, as he gains back a little bit of HP with the Leech Seed. What I can do here is save my Thundurus for Death Fodder later in this match, allow me to get a free switch into my Starmie here. And I was so close to going for the Thunderbolt this turn, but ultimately I decided to play it safe and go for the Psyshock, just in the off chance that he did want to try and switch into his Espeon, but he does make the safe switch into the Empoleon. Now, the downside about this is that he most likely is going to be able to go for the Defog, but I do have the Thunderbolt on the Starmie. So if I did Thunderbolt him on the turn that I Psyshocked, I would have been able to potentially 2-KO him, because on the turn that he switched in, that would have activated my analytic, boosting the damage output of my first Thunderbolt, and maybe I would have knocked him out with the second T-Bolt depending on rolls. So either way, I'm going to be able to knock out this Empoleon. It's just him getting rid of my rocks is a little bit annoying, but I mean, it's not that big of an issue because he himself can no longer get up rocks as well, which is going to be really good for me. So he ends up getting a free switch into his Sylveon here, and because I can really do nothing to Sylveon, whether it be defensive or specs, I am going to decide to fodder off my Thundurus here, which is going to allow me to get a free switch into my Victini. And the good thing about this is that if he is specs, I'm able to knock him out with Scarf V-Crate. If he is physically defensive, I 2 KO him with Scarf V-Crate as he goes for the Protect, automatically telling me that he most likely is just a max defense, max HP Sylveon. Either way though, he doesn't have a really good switch in to V-Crate coming from my Victini, so he's going to decide to just fodder off his Chestnut as I'm just going to roast him with this V-Crate. And I just want to say, man, the animation for V-Crate looks absolutely amazing. I love Victini, man. Definitely one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. So I'm able to knock out the Chestnut, as it turns out that he had the Rocky helmet, which I was kind of expecting, but maybe he had like a super effective move weakening berry, I'm not sure. But he ends up bringing in the Gallade, and the way he brought in Gallade told me that he most likely was gonna go for the Shadow Sneak, but because I thought that was too obvious, I decided to make the aggressive play and stay in, predicting him to predict me to switch out, and I'm able to one-shot the Gallade, which is insane, man. Victini is absolutely powerful, as in comes the Meloetta. I don't want to take a Shadow Ball or a potential Hyper Voice, so what I'm gonna do here is just sack off my Starmie, because Starmie doesn't really do anything to Sylveon, and I can't 2 KO the Meloetta either. And by sacking off my Starmie, I can now bring back in my Victini, and I will definitely be able to outspeed this Meloetta. Even if he is Scarfed, I am Scarfed myself, and V-Crate is going to be able to straight OHKO him. And at this point, his last Pokemon is the Sylveon, which, like I mentioned earlier, even if it is max defense and max HP, which it most likely is because it had Protect, I will be able to easily 2 KO him with the V-Crate, and there's no way that a Hyper Voice outside of, well actually no, not even a crit Hyper Voice would be able to knock me out, because he does have the Pixelate, and even though I am at -2 spread depth, actually, this Hyper Voice is going to do a decent bit of damage, but it's not going to matter because I will be able to outspeed him the next turn and knock him out with a second V-Crate, and Vicente just putting the team on his back in this match. So good game to my boy Yusei. I definitely know Yusei is going to want a rematch after this battle, and we have to have a tiebreaker because I lost my first battle to him, so I won the second battle. So hopefully that tiebreaker is going to be good and I can upload it. Of course, guys, if you did enjoy, make sure to hammer that like button down below. Answer the question of the day, which is on your screen right now. Thank you guys for the great support on the videos as of lately, and with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. Check out the 2 uploads on the end screen if you have not seen them already. So later, everybody.
Cause my brain and heart are both tied in the knot, and this hinders me from crying a lot. This causing me to show no emotion, but when I said I cared, I wasn't joking. But I guess it's too late for me to become broken. For now, I'm living with no more pain, tears, or hoping. I'm just coasting. Yeah, I said I'm coasting. No more pain, tears, and hoping. For real.